Imagine an empire so powerful that its enemies trembled at the mere mention of its name. An empire that ruled millions and shaped the course of history.
At its height, Rome controlled nearly every corner of the Mediterranean world. Its roads, armies, and laws changed civilization forever.
To the people who lived under its rule, Rome seemed unstoppable, almost eternal. But every great empire carries the seeds of its own destruction. This is the incredible story of how a small village became the greatest empire the ancient world had ever seen, and how it all came crashing down. According to legend, Rome began with two abandoned twin brothers, Romulus and Remus.
Raised by the legendary she-wolf, the twins grew into fearless warriors destined to change history forever.
But destiny demanded sacrifice. A bitter conflict ended with Romulus parting ways with his own brother. In 753 BC, Romulus founded a new city and named it Rome. No one could have imagined that this tiny settlement would one day rule much of the known world. After years of brilliant military victories in Gaul, Julius Caesar marched back to Rome. But the Senate feared his growing power. In 49 BC, Caesar crossed the Rubicon River, breaking Roman law and declaring civil war. There was no turning back. Caesar defeated his enemies and became dictator of Rome. Many believed he would soon crown himself king. Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, defeated his rivals and became Augustus after his father was betrayed by the Roman Senate. The Roman Empire had begun. Under Emperor Augustus, Rome entered the Pax Romana, a period of peace and prosperity that lasted nearly 200 years. Roman engineers built over 400,000 kilometers of roads, connecting cities across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. They built massive aqueducts, bridges, and monuments, many of which still stand more than 2,000 years later. The Colosseum became the greatest arena of the ancient world, hosting gladiator battles and spectacles for tens of thousands of spectators. The Roman legions were the most disciplined fighting force of their time, conquering lands from Britain to the deserts of Egypt. Rome ruled over millions of people, from different cultures, languages, and religions, united under one empire. Wise rulers like Trajan, Hadrian, and Marcus Aurelius expanded and strengthened the empire, bringing stability and prosperity. By AD 117, under Emperor Trajan, Rome controlled nearly 5 million square kilometers, making it one of history's greatest empires.
But beneath the glory, trouble was growing. Corruption, political instability, and economic problems slowly weakened the empire.
As powerful enemies gathered beyond Rome's borders, the empire faced a threat greater than it had ever known.
In AD 285, Emperor Diocletian made a bold decision. He split the Roman Empire into East and West, hoping it would be easier to govern. Emperor Constantine founded a magnificent new capital, Constantinople. It would become the heart of the Eastern Roman Empire for more than 1,000 years.
Beyond Rome's frontiers, powerful tribes were growing stronger. The Goths, Vandals, and Franks were preparing to challenge the mighty empire.
Then came the Huns, fearsome horsemen from the east. Their arrival sent waves of refugees crashing into Roman territory.
Their greatest leader was Attila. His name alone struck fear across Europe, as cities surrendered before his unstoppable army.
In AD 410, the unthinkable happened. For the first time in nearly 800 years, the city of Rome was captured and looted by the Visigoths.
Just 45 years later, the Vandals sailed across the Mediterranean and plundered Rome once again, stripping the city of priceless treasures.
Civil wars, corruption, economic collapse, and constant invasions left the Western Empire exhausted and unable to defend itself. In AD 476, a young emperor named Romulus Augustulus was forced to surrender his throne to the Germanic king Odoacer.
With the fall of the Western Roman Empire, an era that had shaped the ancient world came to an end. But Rome's legacy would live on forever.
Although the empire fell, its ideas never did. Rome's greatest victory wasn't conquest, it was its lasting influence on the world.
Many legal systems around the world are still built upon the principles first developed by the Romans over 2,000 years ago. Roman roads, bridges, aqueducts, and concrete transformed engineering forever. Some of their structures still stand today. The Latin language became the foundation of Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Romanian, and thousands of words in English.
What began as a small religious movement inside the Roman Empire eventually spread across the globe, changing the course of history forever. What began as a small religious movement inside the Roman Empire eventually spread across the globe, changing the course of history forever.
From calendars and government to architecture and military strategy, Rome continues to shape the modern world in ways most people never realize.
Rome teaches us that no civilization is too powerful to fail. Great nations rise through unity, but they fall through corruption, division, and neglect. The empire disappeared, but its influence never did. Every courtroom, every highway, every democratic institution still carries a piece of Rome.
The Roman Empire ruled for centuries, built wonders, and changed civilization forever. But its legacy remains immortal.
Story of how our world was built. If you enjoyed this journey through the rise and fall of Rome, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible stories from history.